Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm going to start today's discussion with a quote from one of my favorite poets of all time, Walt Whitman. And if you excuse me, I'm going to read it to make sure I have it right, so my eyes are going to avert a little bit. The quote says, "You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, nor look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed from the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself." That's from Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. And I'd like to discuss what that quote points to and how it can be meaningful for our lives as we move on in the 21st century. How can it make us more effective human beings, more powerful human beings, more loving human beings, more open human beings, and more appreciative human beings of not only ourselves, but others as well. So, let's start with the first part. You shall no longer take things at second or third hand. Basically, what that means is that you got to stop listening to other people. And I know for some of you in high school, college, this could be a tall order. I remember those days. Your friends have an enormous impact on your life. It's huge. Your friends shape who you are. Your friends give you your taste in music, your taste in video games, your taste in recreational activities, your taste in all kinds of things that as a young person you want to dive in and get involved in because that's where life is, man. That's going out on that Friday night, listening to that music, taking that road trip, seeing those new friends, meeting girls, meeting guys, meeting whoever, meeting a romantic partner. All that stuff rolls in together, explodes. But there can be kind of a catch-22, kind of an odd situation. A lot of times, and I saw this in my classroom all the time when I was teaching. Remember, I've had over 2,500 students in my life, university, high school, middle school level. Um, Groupthink happens. Are you guys familiar with that term, groupthink? Meaning people get together and all of a sudden their brains start to think the exact same way about the same thing. And I notice in a lot of young people that happens. And it's not a negative thing. It's part of the stage of development that you're at. But what I'm trying to do here, part of my mission with these videos is to help you accelerate through things that are holding you back. So this is not to correct you and say, oh, you're a terrible person for doing that. No. This is to help you burst through and say, whoa, wait a minute. It's just like Uncle Walt said. I don't have to take things at second or third hand. I don't have to listen to Mike, to Billy, to Lisa, their Facebook page, their Instagram, their Twitter, MySpace is, well, that was terrible, from the 90s. MySpace doesn't exist anymore. What do we got? Snapchat, Tumblr. I don't know them all. I don't use most of them, but you get the point. You don't have to take information from there. And also that part of the quote that says, nor look through the eyes of the dead. There are history books, philosophy books, science books, and they're from the past and they inform our present. But you don't have to base everything you think off of them. Take little tidbits. There's a saying in Alcoholics Anonymous, which you might say, why the hell did you reference that? It's a great saying. They say, take what you like and leave the rest. Let me repeat that. It bears repeating. In life, take what you like and leave the rest. You guys were born into a world with what I call information inundation. You're smacked over the head with constant data, updates, news. I was born in 1978, guys. This stuff didn't exist. You might wonder, what did we do? We sat around a lot. People talked to each other. Really. You couldn't go to a screen and detach or plug in, however you want to look at it. Couldn't be done. So you had to talk, you had to go outside, you had to play, you had to do all this stuff, find ways to fill your time. And a lot of that, I think, promoted a lot of play and fun and lightness and free thinking that, in my humble opinion, I see less of today. It's not gone, but the volume definitely got turned down. And I've had a lot of students agree with me on this. It's something that frustrates them. So then the next part of the quote is, you shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. I'm a teacher type figure in this video series, but you have to take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not the abject truth, the absolute truth of the universe. I'm one guy, and I'm a good speaker, and I'm an articulate guy, and I can share ideas, but I have biases too, and they're based on my past, and I do a lot of work in my life to try to clear those up. but I'm probably never going to be perfect. I don't think any human being is. Maybe some of the most famous ones like Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, John Lennon, Brick. You get the point. People who rose to a really high spiritual level, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, folks like that, Maharishi, who were able to really break away from the ego and from society's programming and just see spirit in themselves and other people. That's hard to do. It's very hard to do. So you're not going to take things from me either. You're going to listen, you're going to be entertained, you're going to think, but you're going to make your own opinion. I don't want you guys taking my opinions are copyrighted. You take them, I'm going to find you, and I'm going to take away your Xbox. So then the last part is you shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. The book of poetry that this quote's from is called Song of Myself. And it's not meant to be an ego trip. What Walt Whitman is reminding people is that you're the creator of your own life. No one else can do it for you. This poem is about taking 100% responsibility for who you are, what you bring to the world, and what you create, and what you don't create, and pain you cause, and healing, and healing you do, all kinds of stuff like that. You listen to all sides and you filter it. You're the ultimate judge, and your opinion's valid. A lot of people go through this life, even as adults in their 30s and 40s, and they think that their opinion's nothing. They just put their head down, they shut up, they do their work. In fact, this happens so often. It's the prevailing mentality to where a dude like me who speaks a lot and talks, I've had so many people smack me down and tell me to shut up and tell me to... It's not my nature to do that. Everyone has a right to their own self-expression, and that's what Walt Whitman's talking about. You get to filter these things. You get to be exactly who you are. You get that. That's part of your divine right, being alive on this planet right now. Don't let anybody take it away from you. So we'll do the quote one more time, and then we'll close off. You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, nor look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the specters in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. Many blessings. You guys are fabulous. Keep going. Don't give up. Listen to yourself. Your opinion matters. Adios.